Hello, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, bringing you news and information from people making a difference in our communities. I'm Beverly Weaver, and joining me now is Scott Strode, the Executive Director and Founder of Phoenix Multisport. Welcome, Scott. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Let's begin, first of all, an overview of your organization. You've been around since 2006. What are you really focused on?
Phoenix Multisport works with folks in recovery from substance abuse and introduces them into a sober, active community. So we run here in the Front Range of Colorado, we run about 40 activities a week. They're all free to anybody who's either committed to sobriety or interested in sobriety. We just ask that they have 48 hours of uninterrupted sobriety before they come to an event, and they can just come partake. And
Multisport, tell me what sports you're actually involved in.
It kind of runs the whole spectrum. We have neighborhood walks and social events, and sort of gentle yoga events for folks that are new to being active. Maybe they're coming out of their addiction and they haven't been active in the past, so they could come to a neighborhood walk and just have a coffee and get to connect with some other folks living sober. And it goes all the way up to the more extreme, which is the downhill mountain biking, ice climbing, mountaineering, and those things tend to suit the young early 20s.
Right. More extreme sport kind of folks.
Yeah.
What is it about the physical activity, Scott, that really helps people get through a rough period?
There's really an inherent transformative power in those disciplines that we choose. So, for example, if you've ever stood atop a mountain or crossed a finish line, those experiences just help you view yourself differently. Your self-confidence changes, your belief that you can succeed, and that carries over into your recovery, we believe.
And you really have a personal story with this too, Scott. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I myself got sober about 13 years ago. I was living in Boston at the time, and it was a college town, and I was in that college age, and to get sober and not have something to fill that void was very difficult. So I found mountaineering and triathlon, and connecting with those two different sports, I helped sort of reshape my own self-image. And through that experience, reinforced my sobriety, and that I had made a good decision, and I found a new group of friends to surround myself with,
very
which really
important.
matters.
Yeah. In terms of the demographic, how many people do you see that are in that young age group? And obviously you work with people of all ages and genders.
Yes, we have about, Phoenix Multisport's about 40% female at our activities, and we have folks that live in the nicest houses in Denver and folks that live in a tent. So it's the whole spectrum, and I really think substance abuse is one of those things that sees no economic boundary. It can affect anybody. I think most folks that I speak to have been in some way it's touched their life.
Yeah.
So it really is the whole spectrum.
Yeah, and in terms of expansion, you've got some exciting things going on with Fort Carson and Colorado Springs. Tell me about that.
Yes, we just got some funding to start a chapter in Colorado Springs, so we're just opening up down there. We have about 4 activities a week, and we're going to expand that going into the spring. And we also got some additional funding just to work specifically with returning veterans. And active duty military down at Fort Carson. And Fort Carson's been great. They've been working with us to help plug us into at the company level with their soldiers. And we go in and do some outreach there. We offer programs, and those guys can come to them free of charge. And they may be dealing with some unhealthy relationship with alcohol, trying to deal with post-traumatic stress or something like that. So we find that just showing up and throwing on a backpack and going for a hike or getting on a mountain bike or going to the climbing gym is a great outlet for those guys.
Refocus. What can somebody do to help support Phoenix Multisport?
Well, we're a nonprofit, so donations are always welcome. And they can do that and go onto our website, phoenixmultisport.org. And we'd also like folks to come to our grand opening here in Denver. It's at on March 5th, and it'll be it's at the corner of Champlain Park Ave. Information will be on our website. All
right, very good information. Certainly a lot going on with you with the expansion and volunteers as well, I would imagine.
Yes, volunteers are always welcome.
All right, Scott Strode, the Executive Director and Founder of Phoenix Multisport. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver.